Hello everyone. Let's dive into today's discussion on implementing a customer feedback system. Now, before you tune out and think, feedback? Oh, we've got that covered. I want to challenge you. Feedback isn't just a survey link or a star rating. Feedback is your most direct connection to the truth about your business. And how you handle that truth can either push your brand to greatness or leave it struggling in the shadows. 1. Feedback is not criticism, it's a gift. Let's start by rethinking what feedback really is. Too many businesses fear feedback because they see it as criticism. But feedback, at its core, is not a complaint, it's a gift. It is your customers taking time, energy, and emotion to help you improve. They don't have to tell you why they left your website. They don't have to explain why they didn't buy. But when they do, they're offering you something worth more than any paid ad or focus group, the truth from the people who matter most. Imagine having a system where every customer tells you what they love, what they don't, and what they wish you'd do better. That's not a weakness. That's superpower level intelligence. 2. You can't improve what you don't measure. Let's be honest, most businesses don't fail because of bad ideas. They fail because they didn't adapt. They didn't know their packaging was confusing until it was too late. They didn't realize their customer service was frustrating people until reviews piled up. They assumed everything was fine until it wasn't. That's why a customer feedback system is critical. It turns assumptions into data. It gives you measurable, actionable insight. You're no longer guessing, you're knowing. Want to improve your product? Ask. Want to streamline your service? Ask. Want to turn customers into ambassadors? Listen, implement, and respond. 3. Loyalty is built when customers feel heard. We live in a world full of options. But there's one thing that creates loyalty faster than any loyalty card: feeling heard. Customers don't expect you to be perfect, but they expect you to care. They want to know that their opinion matters, that their voice doesn't disappear into the void. When you implement a feedback system, and more importantly, act on it, you show customers that you're not just here to sell. You're here to serve. And service, my friends, is the most sustainable foundation for success. 4. Feedback creates a culture of growth. Here's something powerful. A customer feedback system doesn't just transform how you interact with your market. It transforms how your team shows up. When your entire organization is tuned into the customer's voice, something shifts. Your product team innovates smarter. Your marketing team connects deeper. Your customer support team feels empowered, not blamed. It creates a culture where growth is not just top-down, it's outside in. Where ideas don't come from the boardroom, they come from the people you're here to serve. 5. The best brands don't guess, they ask. Think about the most customer-loved brands in the world: Apple, Amazon, Airbnb. What do they have in common? They're obsessed with feedback. Amazon didn't become a logistics giant by accident. They listened to millions of shipping complaints and built a system that works. Apple doesn't just release products. They iterate based on user input to create seamless, beloved experiences. Airbnb created trust in a market that never existed before. Why? Because every guest and host can review every experience. These companies didn't assume what people wanted. They asked. They learned. They adapted. And if the best in the world are still listening, shouldn't we? 6. Implementing a feedback system. Where to begin? So how do we take this from theory to action? Here's a simple framework you can apply right now. Step 1. Choose your channels wisely. Decide where you'll collect feedback. Post-purchase surveys, website pop-ups, email follow-ups, social media comments, live chat transcripts, Net Promoter Score (NPS). Don't overwhelm. Choose 2 to 3 key channels and start there. Step 2. Make it easy and inviting. The best feedback systems feel human. Ask short, specific questions. What almost stopped you from buying today? What's one thing we could have done better? How did this product help you? Make feedback optional, quick, and rewarding. Step 3. Analyze and act. Don't just collect data, use it. Look for trends. Pay attention to recurring pain points. Then, fix them and tell your audience you did. Step 4. Close the loop. The final and most powerful step: respond. Send a thank you. Let people know their voice mattered. When you implement a suggestion, highlight it. You asked, we listened. That feedback loop turns passive users into passionate advocates. 7. Real stories, real impact. Let me share a quick example. A small coffee subscription company noticed that 22% of their customers were canceling after 2 months. Instead of panicking, they asked those customers a simple question. What made you decide to cancel today? The top answer? I didn't know how to make the coffee properly. Boom. Insight gained. Within 2 weeks, the company sent out brewing guides and how-to videos with every order. Result? Cancellations dropped by 50%. Customer reviews shot up, and referrals doubled. That's the power of listening. 8. The real ROI trust. Implementing a feedback system may not seem glamorous. It may not go viral. But the ROI isn't just in conversions, it's in connection. Because when your customers trust you enough to tell you what's not working, and you trust them enough to change, it builds a bond stronger than any marketing campaign could ever create. Feedback isn't just a business strategy. It's a leadership mindset, a commitment to growth, a sign of humility and strength. Closing, let's build businesses that listen. So here's my challenge to you. Starting today, let's build companies that listen louder than we speak. Let's create cultures where feedback isn't feared, it's celebrated. Let's use the voices of our customers not just to improve, but to inspire. Remember, your next great product, your next viral campaign, your next loyal customer, they're all just one question away. So ask, listen, improve, and watch your business rise. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe.